So when we very first got to the airport,
there was a few fangirls around.
And then I was like, I think we should wait over here. And as we were walking over where I wanted to wait,
the guy came up to us and he's kind of like, you have to stand over there. And we're like, why?
He's like, you need to go over there. And we're like, where over there? Like, he was very like, just
he
go away.
He didn't know that we, like,
were there for anything.
And then just within, what, like 2 seconds, the van is there.
The van was like in line with us.
And this guy was like pushing us.
Joe got out first. And once Joe got out, it was like Cole was getting out not far behind him.
Joe obviously saw it.
The guy went from yelling at us. He walked straight over, like ran over to Joe and like tried to shake his hand. It was like, how's it going? Nice to meet you, kind of thing. And Joe just pushed past him.
Yeah, he's just like, you were just so shit. You
just dogged my fans.
Because he like treated us so badly, even though we were no threat. And Joe was just like, nah, I've got no time of day for you.
There was no reason.
You were so rude.
Because every time we've seen Joe, we've been so calm. I feel like he was like, that was very unnecessary. Why did you do that? And so he did that, and then Cole didn't introduce himself to him either.
No, Cole just, like, went right around him. Like, he was standing here, and Cole, like, went deliberately, like, this weird way around him. Like, we had all these girls behind us at this point. Then the security kind of, like, stood like this. Ginger was in there, and Jack was already in there.
Because they were getting pushed in there.
Because they were getting pushed in there, and then suddenly Joe just was like, nah, and he just beelined for me and Emma.
Yeah, like, he was
and then Cole came too.
And the others, like, kind of were like, stop. Because I think they were like, oh, we're not allowed to stop. We're going to keep going. And then, if, like, these people started, like, pushing in and getting photos.
Yeah, all these, like, the other people that showed up after us were kind of getting in front of us. Someone said go next to Emma because they knew that, like, how hardcore Emma was.
So she's like, you're next. I was like, all right. And Nikki's behind me. And so, yeah, I kind of jumped in. I was kind of, like, looked at them. I was like, hey. And then they were kind of like, hi. And then the security was like, photo, and I was like, whoop.
Yeah, and he was very, very full on. And then
trying to give Joe like a letter, and they were
like, no,
and he's like, he kind of stepped back forward and took it and was like, no, thank you, kind of thing. Like,
no, I want it. Don't
like, no, this is like mine. Like, don't let them not let me like have it.
And I had this master plan. So like when I went up to them, I'm like, hi, Cole, can you like just put your leg all over me? And the security, like, yelled so much at me. And then he's like, no, I'm going to do it. So he did it. And then security's like, no more photos, bye.
Yeah, I was trying to push them in. But then Joe's like, no, because he knew there was a couple of girls.
No, because these other girls were like, we haven't had a photo. And Joe's like, no, this isn't fair.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm not leaving. Because there was only, like, 3 girls left.
But it was this one security guard that just hated everyone for no reason.
Our grand plan was we went and got frozen Coke. And we went and sat at the gate, and we were just going to creepily sit there like this as they, like, boarded, like, not actually do anything.
We were actually going to do the vlog, and that's when we saw our mate.
And that's when we ran into friends.
But yeah, anyway, they were coming through.
Oh yeah, they were coming through, and we were sitting on chairs, the back was facing them, so we just, like, leant over them, and just, like, we're, like, creepily, like, looking at them.
And they were just kind of like
everyone was slowly swarming behind them.
Yeah, they were like following them. Joe, like Cole and Joe just kind of like smiled at us and were like, "What the fuck are you doing?
Why are you sitting down?"
And then just like bye, and made this like massive deal.
And they were like, "Have fun in Brisbane."
And then I was just like, "I love you, Jack," and he got really pumped because he's like, "Oh my god, who said that?"
He kind of like started looking around.
He started looking around trying to figure out who it was.
And then when they were kind of like pausing at the bit to get their tickets scanned,
we saw Garbo.
And I was like, this is my now or never moment with Garbo, because the only other time we've seen him, he was behind glass.
So you couldn't hear him.
And so I was just like, Garbo! And he just kind of looks up and he just like grins, like he's like, oh Jesus, what's she gonna say?
I was just like, you're the only one I like in this band.
And I was like, I love you. I love Ocean Grove. And
he was just like done.
He
and
just
Jack
like,
and like all
Jack
of
the
entire band would have heard everything because they were just inside.
Like, I love your band that's not this band.
I'm just like, I feel like that probably would have left a really interesting impression on them. That very happy with the fact that we were being respectful and that
yelling at Garbo like nobody was paying. Like,
oh my god, that whole crew was like,
that whole group mobbing them. We're just like, which one's Garbo? Like, why are you yelling? I was like, I'm sorry, but I'm only here for Ocean Grove. We've only got Ryan Leesman left. That's pretty impressive. And
met more of them than the Jonas brothers.
Actually, though.
3/4 versus 2/3.
Yeah. But yeah, that happened, and then they got on the plane, and then when they got off the plane, they were greeted by Danny caring more about Garbo than them again.
She's great. And like we were hearing different stories because people were waiting in different areas and van chasing, etc., etc. Like a lot of people we knew, but they don't know each other. But we were like very much, we wanted everybody to have some sort of success.
Yes,
we were trying to help everybody we could. We're phone calls, text messages, sorting through the madness.
Yeah, trying to figure out what the hell was going on.
And I still don't know what's going on with Troy. That's very interesting. We've got this like video tomorrow, like schooling everyone.
Yeah, this is how this in case you're wondering how to meet Troy. We'll include that here.
If you walk up to him like screaming and shit, he's not gonna stop. But if you walk up and you're just like, can you stop for 2 minutes? He'll stop for you, darling.
This is how you meet Troy.
Say thank
This has been an experience that I didn't expect we'd get. Like, I didn't expect anything near this good. Just because I thought it was going to be so much, like more problematic. But
I didn't think we'd see them outside of meet and greet.
We've been very, very blessed. I don't know how to process any of this because we haven't slept. It's like it all happened in like a day.
Yeah, I feel like that's the problem. Like, we haven't had time to take things day by day.
Because we'll just cry at the airport tomorrow morning. Just don't.
Burning up the place tonight. Big raps, real.
Oh my god, that was us in the bloody gig too today.
Yeah. Jinx was a blessing today. I was blessed.
End of vlog.
End of vlog.